What's up everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai here with a review and a tutorial using the Magic by Juvia's Place palette. I ordered this palette from juviasplace.com. She is I'm actually not even sure if it's a woman or not, but they are most famous for their eyeshadow palettes. I've done several videos using their eyeshadow palettes on my channel. I will have them linked down below. These palettes are based around all things African. So the name is African, the imagery is African, the actual names of the products are African, and then just the overall representation. So this is the packaging. The box has the same packaging. On the back of the box it says opposites attract. The Magic palette was inspired by the moon and sun goddesses of the wilds. A beautiful fusion of cool and warm tones, vibrantly infused with 16 ultra pressed pigments. Perfect for day to nighttime looks. There are 16 different colors. I used 5 of the colors for this look today. As you can see, it is very bold. And I'm no stranger to bold looks. I just have to be in the mood for it. The eyeshadows that are in this palette are pretty pigmented. However, I did experience a little bit of hard pan. I had to kind of scrape my brush in there to get the pigmentation to come up. But when I applied it on my lid, it didn't give me too much of an issue. But these are drier formula matte eyeshadows. And as far as the shimmers that I used, they were a little bit easier to work with. However, they did have a little bit of a fallout to them. When I packed them on my lid with my packer brush, I was able to build the intensity of them. So these eyeshadows are pretty decent. It's $35, so it is a value eyeshadow palette. Having used several of their other palettes, I do feel like this palette is a little bit drier than the rest of their eyeshadow palettes, but it's not bad enough for me to tell you not to get the palette. The colors that I used are pigmented. I don't feel like anything in here is a dud. I have not used all of these eyeshadows in looks, but I do plan on continuing using this palette to create more looks. I do see a lot of nice pops in this palette for me to be able to use them on my lid. There are not any transition colors, so using this palette just by itself and not reaching outside of it for me is not gonna happen. In this look that I did today, I reached and I got another one of their palettes to complete the look. Overall, I do like this palette. Of course, if you buy anything from Juvia's Place, make sure you use the coupon codes. With no further ado, I'm going to do a tutorial and walk you step by step on how to get this eye look. All of my makeup details are down below. I didn't do a full tutorial. Enjoy. The first thing that we're going to do is prep our eyes, and I'm going to use my paint pot and painterly. I'm going to take the color Kelsee. This is a Wayne Goss 03 brush, and I am going to apply this all over the lid to set it. I'm going to dip into the Saharan palette. I'm going to take the color Katsina. Right above the crease, I'm going to apply this color. So I'm going to take a 217 brush and dip into Yesterday. Let's see how pigmented it is. It's pretty pigmented. It's laying down okay. It's a little bit of a stiffer color, but right in the crease, I'm going to apply this blue and lightly buff it up to blend it out. And I'm going to take it somewhat in, like so. And I'm keeping it pretty concentrated right on the crease. And then once I have my initial color down, I'm going to take whatever's left over on the brush and lightly buff it out so it's a little bit more blended. And then if you need to go back with the original blending brush, do that. No additional products. But I always recommend having 2 different blending brushes for dramatic looks, because you're going to want to make sure that everything is buffed out, but you don't want to necessarily take this brush and add more products up in the crease. Effie or Effie, I think it's Effie. The same brush, and this color is pretty saturated. I'm going to apply a little bit of this right on the outer corner. I get it on the belly of the brush and just kind of press it in until the color becomes as opaque as I want it to be. This is about where I want it to be. I may have to go back over certain areas, like once I apply the rest of the eyeshadow, just in case it fades away. This one is called Faso, and I have a flat shader brush. This one is a 242 by MAC. And I'm going to pack, oh, that color is so freaking pretty. A super unique color in my collection. I don't have a color like this. Like, it's a hybrid between purple and blue. So I'm just going to press this on the area that is open on my lid, and I'm not going to apply it on my inner corner because I'm going to put a highlight color there. But I'm going to tap this on my lid and make sure I blend it. So it took me a minute to kind of build it to be this intense, but that's okay. If you have to take a moment to just blend and build, then make sure you do that. Go back and forth with your brushes to make sure that the look is just seamlessly blended, and then move on. Yamona. And I hope that this turns up more silver. This is a Tom Ford number 15, like small detailer brush. And I'm gonna pack this on my inner corner. I'm gonna clean up my under eye area. I'll be back and we can finish off the rest of the eye look. Back with this color, my inner corner. So connect the bottom to the top. I'm going to trace that along the rest of the bottom of my eye. This look definitely needs an eyeliner. So I'm going to take my black Marc Jacobs eyeliner and I'm going to go in with mascara. So this is the finished look. I decided to go with no lashes for no other reason besides I just don't feel like putting them on today. I'm just gonna let the eye look speak for itself. Thank y'all so much for watching my channel. Very dramatic. If you haven't already, also make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you guys very, very soon. Smooches. Bye.